All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? Black 22.
The first down throw for Winston. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Ready?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw is Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down. Close to the 30-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on, set.
the gun now on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Past the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 right at the 40. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brings up third and 8.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready, blue lady, 44 to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check 3, check 3. 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50. Easy. Let's go. It's time to play.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Switch. Even.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out here in the eye. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Shit. Easy. 44 to Mike.
Here's Jones.
He's coming.
4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, let's get it to
They'll run it with Jones. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, it's complete. Away past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 69 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 76 yards, as they're now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go. 50. Wait. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me hard. Jumper.
They'll drop the throw. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Winston now from the 50. He completes it to Evans. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Ready? Black, come back. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming easy. Easy. Check. Drop deep. Check. Go. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd and a couple, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Winston sneaking it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Ready? Black 22. You don't want this. Easy. Check. Switches. And easy.
They'll give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right, and it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Eppler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Red, 50-60, Pittsburgh. 55-5. Check right, check right.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 21 yards away as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm going back to you.
Jameis to throw it. And this is caught by Evans. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Winston. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a better game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fielded just inside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Levante David in on the tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Winston. That's complete to John Ross. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket. that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 43. Wait. Shoot.
This is Jones.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Green, come with me.
On third down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, here's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Alert 3, alert 3! Alert 3! Shoot! Flip!
They'll go with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Chargers first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
It's now fourth and goal.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Badgley's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Let's go, baby. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and